Welcome back to PYJynJoy, divine messages that we'll work on today for the collective. Before we get started, we'll cleanse the space with sound. And we'll cleanse our minds as well in preparation for the reading that we'll receive. So we'll take 3 deep cleansing breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. The first one, inhale deeply. Let your eyelids flutter closed as fresh air enters your lungs, your heart space, and then slowly exhale from your mouth with a sigh. Your shoulders relax, tension begins to fade. Again, inhale deeply. Feel the cleansing air enter into your lungs and stretch out to your toes and up to your crown chakra. Again, exhale slowly. You can't inhale twice. You have to now exhale. Gently release any thoughts that you had prior to us coming together. Last time, inhale slowly and then gently exhale with a sigh as you open your eyes. So let's get started with the reading today. I'm really excited. The angel deck is what we'll work with first. So let me shuffle and then split the deck and see what theme we may have for today's collective. So divine angels, what message do you have for the collective? Angels, what message do you have for the collective? Angels, what message do you have for the collective? We have some swords here. Air, 10 of air, the end of a difficult situation. Embrace the change and expect things to get better now. Recovering from an addiction. So 10 of air, 10 of swords. 10 in numerology is 1 plus 0, which is 1, which is new beginning, starting fresh, new. Now we have 7 of air, plans that need revision, more going on than meets the eye, poor timing. So we have 7, which is all about spirituality. It's also about wisdom, your insight. And let's see what we come with these, because so if you add them, 1 plus 7 is 8, which comes to prosperity with abundance. And it may be air is always about the mental. So let's see what type of reading this will come as we get message download from the divine. Let me see what is coming from that. Okay, so 6 of water. Memories from your history or childhood, issues regarding children, romanticizing the past. There's a little mer boy and a mer girl under the water. He's at the surface looking down, and there's the 6 cups beneath them. She's reaching up and playful. So it's nothing sad, it's memory. So it looks like it's something good. The surface of the water just has some waves, nothing turbulent. It's smoothed out on the horizon with the islands in the background. So that's with water. It's usually, again, we went from the mental to now the emotional. Water talks about your depths. You can always think of it that way, the depths of your feelings. The next card, we're coming up with more water. So 3 of water, a celebration, a wedding, graduation, or birth announcement, the need to have more fun. So it's playful. So back to the children playing under the water, above the water, mixing around with the cups. Now we have you getting a reminder that you need to have more fun, perhaps be more childlike. There's dolphins beneath the water, and you know dolphins are so playful and they're very family oriented. So this maybe is about your family, but they're very family oriented. They work together. They have their own communication, and they're pretty sweet. So we have the 3. What do we have next? 7 of earth, seeds well planted, a temporary pause in action, unnecessary worry. So again, you can be playful, you can relax, you can have fun, play amongst the waves with the dolphins. Your emotions are pretty stable, nothing bad so far. Well, I won't say nothing is ever bad, nothing that's bothersome to you at this point, because with Seven of Earth, Seven of Pentacles, that's all about your grounding. It's about prosperity again. Remember in the beginning where it's 8, the 2 cards added up to prosperity, abundance. Seeds well planted. You can see a fairy at the base of the tree, and the tree has all sorts of little globes with little fairies inside lighting the way. So let's see what the seeds are going to come from there. You get the world. 21, Archangel Michael, a job well done, joy, contentment, and gratitude, the path toward enlightenment. So with this, 2 and 1 is 3, and 3 is about expansion. You could think of the earth and you having more reach around it. It's open to you. You can grow. 3 is also about birthing. So you have the world around you. And this is interesting. So far as the emotions are great, there's seeds well planted, the world is at your feet. So someone out there in the collective is having a pretty good time. This message will just remind you and let you know that it's okay. So far, things are looking rather up for you. Let's pick up another card and see where we go. 4 of Fire, contentment, peace, and abundance. A happy home life. So remember I said this could be with families. You have a birth announcement, you have graduation, the kids. So this is really relating more so to you and your family. So perhaps your world is your family. And you have these seeds well planted. So the children, maybe they're correlating to the seeds, but it's something with it being a happy home life, the successful completion of a project. 4 of Fire is wands, and wands are all about passion, creativity. The dragon in the middle, they represent obviously fire, um, and it's golden. So far, it's an interesting read. I'm getting the sense that it's about family. Release, Archangel Azrael, 13. 1 plus 3 is 4. That's all about your planning, your foundation, stability, the end of a phase or situation, spiritual transformation, time to move on. So Archangel Azrael is standing there in a field that's flowers. There's trees behind him. Is looks like it'd be a sunset. Is this orangey sky, and just welcoming arms are open. So release. So it looks like you are going through a very good time right now. Just perhaps there were some things that happened before, and now there's a release that the situation that wasn't going well is now over. You're able to have that celebration. The world is with you. Peace, contentment, so far, that's a lovely thing. We have the wheel. Yeah. So this is letting you know whatever is going on. Perhaps you're in a position where things have been rough for quite some time, because it's showing that the release is there. The world is there for you. The world is opening up now with the wheel coming in. Again, 1 plus 0 is 1, beginnings, Archangel Michael. And you have a time of positive change. A situation suddenly moves forward. Fortune is on your side. And that's what it said, time to move on. So you're moving on from whatever this bad phase or end of a phase or situation that had happened that wasn't so great. It's now improving for you. And that's what this message is. You don't have to worry. So you may be in a position right now that things are not going well, but don't feel disheartened. It's changing. You have the wheel has now spun around where you're back on top. It's luck, it's joy. You have the world for you. So it's something maybe with happening, good things are fine with your family. So maybe there was a trial or something that you and your family were going through, and at this point you can now rest assured because it's releasing. The past is done, the situation is over. So let's see what this card is. Ace of Air. Brilliant new ideas and inspirations, seeing the truth of a situation, a challenging beginning, and that works out. So you have here, you have a unicorn. Its wings are spread out. It's perched up on the tree limb in a golden forest that's, again, looks like this golden background. So they could really be as if they're together in the same forest. But this is now letting you know, after that release, that challenging beginning, before all of these great things that were happening for you, something going on with your family. So someone out there in the collective had a family situation that wasn't so great, whether I'll ask deeper to see what that was, but really don't have to dwell on it. It's the message is letting you know that that's over, release, the end of a phase or situation, brilliant new ideas, seeing the truth. It was a challenging beginning, but now your wings are spread, moving on, and it says move forward. So it's really great. And ace is again one. So one, you have all these ones coming up, but essentially this is coming through. So let's check. So now, angels, with it being a great message coming through, what are we to expect? Like what changes are coming on? So it was something where it was a two of air. So it was something where you were unable or unwilling to make a decision, a stalemate, pretending there was no problem. So what came prior must have been something was stunted or stopped, or things were not going forward like you wanted to. But now it's saying things are moving forward. It's the luck is on your side. It was that challenging beginning. We'll put that here, but it was a challenging beginning. But now the ace is showing that that's all in the past. Yeah. So two of fire, two of wands. There's a pair, and they have their wands in his hand, and one is across his back. You've come into your own new partnerships or contracts. Continue to move forward. And that's what this is all about. You're releasing, you're moving forward, you're getting to this creativity. So things are good. I mean, there's not much more to really question on that. um Looking at the bottom card, we have ego, which is Archangel Jophiel at 15. 1 plus 5 is 6, and 6 is also birth. 6 is about you having loyalty and self-sacrifice. So something goes back to where it was from the past. It was a false sense of entrapment, being overly focused on material things, negative or fear-based thoughts. So you don't have to worry about that anymore. That's all in the past. See, the wings were furled, and now they're opened up, and they're opened up here as well, and with the world. So that's that. Let's actually pull now from the divine deck, see if we can get some more insight as to what the angels are telling us. Let's see what the divine has to say. And you just pretty much, it looks pretty good. So to find what insights or what message do you have about the situation with the family? Had a challenging start, but things are now going differently. Let's see what this is. Accelerated motion, 8. So back to 8, back to prosperity, abundance, and things moving quickly. So that's what here, a situation suddenly moves forward. We had it again somewhere else. Um, the path forward to enlightenment, end of a phase, time to move on. Yeah, so things are moving very quickly, and that's great. So essentially, it's looking up. The sky is full of the stars, and one star is like shooting star across. Maybe that's the North Star that's in the circle there. But regardless, it's moving forward. You don't have to worry about anything else. The message is, at this time, if you are going through something, you don't have to really worry about it. This card just fell out. Shadow, 18. So we have shadow. So, and that's what it probably was. This false sense of entrapment. It was being overly focused on material things, negative or fear-based thoughts. So you were having a shadow moment. 8 and 1 is 9, so that's endings, completions. But in shadow, it's your darker side against the lighter side, and you're looking deeper into yourself, going into what can sometimes be not your best behavior, and trying to clear it out and trying to find out what the source is. So that's where we go back to ego. So that's all what were you, the challenge that you were having, that challenging beginning is now over. It was you having to look into your emotions, because we started out with these emotions, but now they're fine. So you just had to step back, obviously, and take some time to self-reflect and work on yourself, get past the ego and the sense of entrapment, fear-based thoughts, or lack of confidence, because that's all gone. That's moved. Look, accelerated motion. Again, the cards here, the divination divine deck is really letting you know that it's backing what this original message is. Things will move fast because now you've worked on that shadow and you're beyond that, and you'll have triumphant success. So again, another one we have all over. So triumphant success, you have the, which is again the ace of air, so it's the same card. So the divine deck is just again going along with the angel deck and letting us know that triumphant success is the ace of air. You are reaching out, you are underground, you were in the shallow looking at your depths, the depths of your emotions before you realized and came to the conclusion that things are fine. Use your passion, your creativity to help you be more childlike, relax. That's what it's coming across. Maybe you were just too bogged down with work or too focused on not things that were so good, but now things are better. You broke through that. You work through your shadow issues, your ego issues, and you have the sword triumphantly cutting through. Continue to cut through as you're coming forward, as this new beginning. And remember, I said also like a birth announcement. So you are moving ahead and moving nicely. And then looking at the bottom, you have wisdom. So you've learned from what was going on in your shadow. You took a look at it. Maybe you work with someone. This is a person coming forward to help a couple in the background with this little dog is there. And you work with someone to help you get past these shadow moments and to figure out what in your past was holding you back on moving forward. But you figured it out because you have that accelerated motion moving forward. The wisdom that you gained in working with the person helped you to turn that wheel back to the positive. These seeds that were all planted, that's what you may have found out. You may have figured out what was deep within you to help you with the memories from your history or childhood to go forward. And now you're celebrating, you have this triumphant success, we have the celebration, things are moving forward. It's great. So now let's take a look and see what the crystal may be that can help enhance your situation, that the benefits or attributes from that crystal will help you to um, reconnect even further. You may want to meditate, get this, whatever crystal comes up, get a piece of it or what have you, and use that in your meditation when you go to reconnect. And we get the tiger's eye. Overcome your fears, and that goes along with it. So somewhere in your shadow, somewhere you had some fearful thoughts, you were concerned about things, and the color even looks good with that, that you had to overcome some situation. Remember we said a challenging beginning, and now things are much better, that you were unable, unwilling to make a decision, a stalemate, pretending there is no problem. So you had to overcome your fears. Once you overcame those fears, gained some wisdom, you're able to have that triumphant success. So tiger's eye, you can see it's beautiful card, a beautiful crystal, and it's the strength of a tiger. So you think of the attributes of a tiger, they are very fierce. They are they are the prey. They're the, I'm sorry, they go after the prey. They're the predator. So that's the fear. You don't have to be afraid. So you can hold the tiger's eye whenever you have a sense of not feeling so strong, or you may be nervous, or whatever it is that you're not at your highest peak. Hold the tiger's eye, and then you can take on the strength that you can gather from a tiger. Powerful, it's big, and a lot of times, in my opinion, and a lot of others, it's bigger than and stronger than a lion. So you take on that and you won't have any fear because you have triumphant success. So this message, I hope it resonated with some of you. It's not going to be for everyone, but this message is really just letting you know that you have overcome whatever shadow issues that you were having, whatever fearful thoughts or doubts, um, lacking confidence. You gain some wisdom and you're able to come through with it because you have a great, happy family life now. Things are turned, the wheel has turned back around for you. You're taking in some passion, some creativity to help you to keep moving forward. And that's all you have to worry about now. So if you're in a phase that you're still stuck, you're in the shadow, you're not wanting to move forward, just know that this message is telling you you will work through it. Find someone that can help you, and you will be able to be guided. And then all will go back again with your family, and all will be well. Prosperous creativity, balanced emotions. The world is there for you. And it's great. One of the best cards in the deck is the Ace of Air. So if this message resonated with some of you, be so kind as to like the video, put some comments, let me know what this may have reminded you of, or if you've been successful at completing something, just let me know. And then share with your friends, and be so kind to as to subscribe to PYJynJoy. I love to see more people and help more. So the more you share it, this message may help someone else. So thank you again, and have a great time till we see each other.